We love hip hop.
Do y'all want to react to this Eminem shit?
My whitey senses are tingling.
This guy said his whitey senses. Oh, frick! Okay.
I like this song, boys.
Let me go find this video here. I think I have it in my history because I was about to watch the music video.
Even though I don't know, but that's kind of that.
I know it's in my history somewhere, but if not,
there was an Eminem one up.
That reaction
right there.
Yeah, I watched the reaction. Salute to Justin Hunt. Oh, by the way, just quick fast, what's going on with me? I been doing my interviews, man. I've been back at it. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of Justin Hunt, he was one of the people I was supposed to link up with in LA. Okay, for the people who don't know who Justin Hunt is, who he is, he's the guy. He goes by the Company Man. Okay, he used to work for Hip Hop DX as the editor in chief. He's a big hip hop journalist, a real hip hop journalist. Okay, and I've been watching his content like since 2014 or something like that. So I was like, okay, I connected with him on Instagram, and I was supposed to interview him when I got out there. Bro, didn't get out there. However, got a 2-hour interview with him on online. We got to talk about this man interviewed Drake literally when he first started blowing up.
The first one.
Early Drake interview. So I'm gonna drop that interview in about 2 weeks, but I'm gonna drop a clip that's gonna already be out by the time people hear this about him talking about Drake's like early times. Like Justin Hunt, for the people who know, the Company Man he's a respected guy in the hip hop game out here. You know what I'm saying? He's saying if you don't know who he is, punch yourself in the face. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into this Eminem shit. Let's see what's going on here.
Paul.
Oh, classic Eminem start with the Paul Rosenberg voice note.
Okay, let's stop there. Right? Because we got the Eminem expert. We got our resident Eminem expert in the building right now. DJ Czar.
I've been waiting for this.
The look on Czar's face, like Christmas came early. So that's the gist of it, right?
Pretty much.
You know, actually, I'll let the poke play. Okay, so he brought back the nostalgic feel. He's not over rapping on it, so I'm not mad at that because Eminem's been doing this super speed rapping for the last 3 albums. You're into it, right?
Right. I studied Eminem most of my life. All right. Eminem is the reason why I'd say a lot of white boys got into hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
You think?
100%. And after like recovery, like, or even after the re-up, he kind of, to me, it got weird. The last few years, it's been weird. Even after like Not Afraid and stuff, they were good tracks, but it wasn't the same to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I was even convinced that like maybe that's not even Eminem. You know what I'm saying? So I like that like he's not doing something super serious. He has a lot of cameos. Like he's getting back to like almost what brought him to the dance, because what got him to the forefront was the Slim Shady alter ego. Like everyone knew he could rap. He had Infinite. He had Slim Shady LP where it was like more serious and stuff. But like what really captivated the audience was the more like comedic style of Slim Shady. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that he's going back to that. It was very nostalgic. Even seeing him like without the beard, looking like old, like Eminem, looking like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought it was a great video, great execution. I think, look, what is that? 19 million views in a day.
Yeah, they went
logical sticks.
You know what I'm saying?
His fan base goes crazy.
Insane.
One of the craziest. One of the craziest.
Insane.
Yeah.
Like, imagine every white person in every nook and cranny got this on their phone. They're like, what?
Yeah. Anybody?
God's back.
No, this killed like push-ups, Kendrick's Euphoria, all of that. Like the first day run of the views killed all of those songs, bro.
And
different level.
You got to remember too, Shady's like a representative of the West Coast.
That too.
So right now the West Coast is on fire.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, you remember in the 90s when the West Coast really came, like drop, like it was like West Side Connection,
the G-Funk era.
G-Funk era. Yeah. It's like we're getting that again.
And being a product of Dre, right?
Yeah.
It's like the timing is pretty good still.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
It's on
Mhm.
point.
I want to hate on this.
But
I
you
just can't though.
You
I'm
can't.
not really mad at the way he's flowing on it. Like I said
No.
before, like he's not overflowing, right?
Give this
It's kind of corny though, but like I'm not mad at the corniness.
But this is the right type of Eminem corniness. You know what I'm saying?
Give him a couple weeks and this song is gonna grow on us.
It already grew on me.
You know what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Like the radio, like when the radio gets really a hold of it.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Look, like I'm already finding myself like when the song's not playing, doing that.
Abracadabra.
and that's already a flip from an old song, right?
Yeah.
So it brings back the recognition. What about you, B3, from a production standpoint and a producer's point of view?
Honestly, I think Eminem's been up in his game from time in terms of video. I'm looking more at the video,
I love it.
right? This video, like if you look back at the original song, Guess Who's Back, right? And like the video from that song, from the original, compared to this one now, like it's night and day. Like now there's all the CGI AI stuff in it, and I like seeing Eminem being his age and where he's at in the game, still like dipping into like the new stuff.
Yeah.
Doing the new style, the new wave of shit.
No, man, I think M came back with a good product. There's been mixed feelings from the different hip hop audiences and stuff like that. Some people are like, this is cringe or corny, but I'm not mad at it, man. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
But they say that about Eminem now.
Yeah.
They say that about like the Eminem that got serious and stopped doing the jokey stuff, right?
Yeah.
They'll say the same thing about him and say that that's cringy, like the fast rap. Like, even though nobody can physically like rap like this guy, they're still gonna clown him and say it's cringy. But then when he goes back to this old way, they're still gonna say it's cringy. Right?
Yeah. Well, listen, man. Salute to Eminem. Sorry, what are you gonna say?
I was just like in my head, like maybe he would have been more of a legend if he just like did that one album.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be as rich.
Yeah.
And also, remember, the first album was good,
Yeah.
but there's songs from those other albums that people really cling to, like White America. You're the resident.
Stan.
Yeah, Stan was on the second album.
Yeah, Marshall Mathers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might even say the second album might be his magnum opus.
Okay,
Yeah,
his
that
freshman and his sophomore, and then if he had like put out 50 Cent like how he did and everything like that, his legacy, and was like like the biggest guy right now, like as like in a position, I think we wouldn't have shit to say.
Yeah, there's been a lot of misses in between the hits because even on the Encore album, he had that I am
Whatever you say.
that came from Encore, right?
That was originally on Marshall Mathers LP because Encore
That's
had
Marshall
like
Mathers LP.
Encore he had like some of his greatest hits, but then he had
I'm Not
like,
Afraid.
Oh, I'm Not Afraid came I think Recovery. It was after the re-up.
I'm pointing at you because you're the resident.
I know. I know.
That's the way you
Yo,
did
but
it.
I have a question.
I'm not afraid.
I have a question for you guys. You
Give me
guys,
the album, man.
you guys are OGs.
Yeah.
What was
Somewhat.
the reception?
You're triple OG.
What was the reception of Eminem when he first came out?
What do you-
Triple OG's crazy.
when he first came out,
Like My Name Is was probably the first single you heard from Eminem, or were you guys hearing
My
like
Name
his
Is.
underground?
No, the underground stuff.
Okay.
I heard My Name Is before it was out.
Okay.
Those times. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? What else?
I heard him on the Sound Bombing mixtape,
Yeah. Source. It was
like with the one that had Mos Def and all those guys
Yeah.
from the Raucous mixtape,
like a
Yeah, it was
cypher.
on-
or
with
Raucous
Raucous.
album,
Yeah.
right?
Raucous album.
Right?
Yeah.
And I was at first I didn't know he was a white guy.
No.
And then when I found out, I was like, okay, he does sound like a white guy, but I was like, this white boy goes crazy.
Hmm.
Holy shit, man. Did he just say that?
Yes, he did.
Like that was all his first stuff. Like for me, every time I would hear him, I'm like, whoa, did he just say that? Yo, how did he even flip that? Like he was very
Like shock value.
shock value and just like, yo, how is this kid so
Yeah,
good?
how does he do it?
Yeah, he was really
This guy makes up words.
Yeah.
And
Or
makes it make sense somehow. Like,
Mhm.
Right.
he's read the whole dictionary.
He was even from day one, like from the old M. Like I really enjoyed the Slim Shady LP a lot. You know what I'm saying? There's songs off that album that I can still play today.
And that was what, like 90, 97?
No, that was like 99, 2000. Yeah. Because he had his first album, the Infinite album, that none of us,
Yeah.
at least for me, I can't speak for the whole hip hop community, but none of us was on the Infinite album.
Yeah.
But that's the one I heard him. That's the one when I really knew about. I figured him out. Right?
I got introduced through Relapse or the one album.
Damn,
that
you're
had the pill.
young,
You're
bro.
late.
That was
Yeah.
after he was good. That was like when he started being bad.
Yeah.
I think that's where I'm Not Afraid came off.
I was born around the times you're talking about right now, so I was born in '98, so I wasn't listening to
That
M
is
until
crazy. And now you're
2000
here
something.
chilling with the man, them dog. That's mad. If I was a parent, I would be like, "What are you doing with those guys?" Those guys were
I'll go
around
back in
before you
time.
were
I'll go
born.
back in time and listen to it.
No, I played you some stuff one time in the studio.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
I played you the song there.
I know of the other
yeah.
songs. I know like back when he was doing Kim and like the really raunchy stuff. Yeah, I know about it. But
He killed Kim.
the Just the Two of Us song I
Yeah,
played
yeah.
for you, and I was
That's a
like,
good
holy shit! Like,
So wait, once Eminem came out and he became popular, did you notice a shift in like white hip hop right away? Like I feel like white boys were hating on him at first.
You had Fred Durst. You had Papa Roach. You had other but they were across.
Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, you had Kid Rock. You had guys that were like, they couldn't make it in rap with the boom bap sound, so they flipped it into rock and roll.
BC Boys.
No. BC Boys is before these guys.
Yeah.
Right? And BC Boys was an imitation of Run DMC. Don't get it twisted. They were put there to try to match sales, and it didn't work. You know what I mean? It's like suburb kids, 3 white suburb kids, Jewish white, sorry, not to say it like that, small cap, from the suburbs, rolling with, what's his name?
The producer with the beard.
Rick
Rubin.
Rick Rubin, right? Like, you know what I mean? And then Rick Rubin's friends with who?
Jimmy Ivy? No.
What's his name's brother?
Russell Simmons.
So it's like, it was like, yeah, do the same thing I'm doing. You know what I mean? Boy band, boy group. You know what I mean? Like, here we go. That was nothing. It was when Fred Durst, Papa Roach, Kid Rock, Everlast, but he's from House of Pain.
Oh yeah. He's been around. Yeah.
He's before Slim.
Yeah, he was even on his own with Rhyme Syndicate. Him and Ice-T, he was down with Ice-T back in the days. Everlast.
Yeah, Everlast.
Yeah. He was like one of the first white rappers.
That's what I'm saying. So those guys are before Shady.
But I would say Shady made it cooler for white guys to want to get into rap. Like all those guys, even Third Base, all those guys were white rappers,
but
and
they were cool, dude.
Yeah.
Come on. Like, cause they were so cool because they were so exclusive. Like who the hell is this white guy rapping this good?
It was like a rarity.
It was so rare that they watered, like they made it harder now. Like now that after that, I felt more white rappers started showing up.
Yeah.
But then it was like, where's the uniqueness? Because we're always now comparing you to either Slim Shady or we're comparing you to a Kid Rock or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was really hard after that. So let's just say like right now white people came together and they're like, okay, no more white rappers. But then in 10 years, we got one. You know what I'm saying? It would be like way more shock value in it. Cause now we'd be like, okay, here's another one ready. Like who did it, right? So you're right though about it being like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of white rappers started to emerge.
Yeah.
When it was Slim Shady. Yeah.
I think all those other guys, and even like when, what's his name? Vanilla Ice came through and kind of messed up the game because he made it not cool to be a white rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It was like synonymous with like selling out.
And
Marky Mark, all those guys made it not cool.
Yeah.
So when M came out after all of that drought, it was like, oh my God, this guy's so good. He's not trying too hard. Like it was perfect. And he got the cosign from Dre, the legend.
Yeah.
You're out.
And he's from Detroit.
And he's from a real place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
and Detroit and LA have their connection, right? So it made sense.
But above all, his skills have really carried him. You know what I'm saying? But salute to Eminem, man. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back.
Do you think now that he did this whole, like he's back, is he gonna now do some Shady like from now on? Like is that gonna be his?
No. He's the album that he's dropping is The Death of Slim Shady or something like that. So this is gonna be like
this is a precursor.
This is a precursor to
kill himself.
Basically
the final finale.
Yes.
Oh goodness.
Right?
Why are you doing this though, Sam? Like, what's the point of that?
No, man.
He just has too many fans. He can't retire. Like
bro, you erase your legacy. I think when you do these weird, Illuminati moves.
But that's literally what he's doing. He's bringing his legacy back, getting everybody excited,
And he's gonna kill it.
And he's gonna kill it
Until the next
Such
album, the rebirth of Slim Shady.
Yeah, when he's like 60.
The resurrection.
Resurrection.
Yeah.
He's like
Yeah.
60 talking about all the Viagra he uses.
No
That's
man.
You know what I'm saying? Like crazy.
But salute to M once again, man. This is long. That's the most we've ever talked about Eminem on the podcast in a minute. Holy
You're
shit.
welcome, boys. Shout out,
Salute to Czar.
shout out to the white listeners who are like, oh, finally, they're talking about the
Do you
GOAT.
think
The
Joe
white
Biden-
listeners are up this week.
What do you think Joe Biden's gonna say?
He's already said what he had to say.
I didn't hear him.
They were like kind of on the corny vibe of it.
Yeah, they're like this corny.
Yeah. But
We love hip hop.